Coming to you from Gator Sports Pub, DEZZ Entertainment brings you SportsXcetera with your host, Chris Rudd.
Morning everybody, welcome to SportsXcetera. As you can see, we're not at Gators this week. We're down at the Rotary Ribfest at the Stampede grounds. It's going to be a great event. It's going on today, Saturday, while we're recording, but don't worry, it's on Sunday too, so you guys can come down and enjoy all the fun. There's going to be some amazing food here. I'm looking forward to it. Hey, I'm a fat guy.
You know, it's such a cool event. Sorry to jump in on you, but I got to be here all day yesterday as well, and they've got all of these rib trucks set up, and it's really fantastic. So if you guys are looking for a place to spend a sunny Saturday or Sunday afternoon, this is definitely the spot. And you can try out some of the best ribs in the country.
Nice.
Special guest here, Rob from Rotary Ribfest. Rob, you were one of the guys that helped you organize this whole thing along with a lot of support. Tell us a little bit about the vision. Why are we doing Rotary Ribfest today, and what are we hoping people will learn about the event today?
First, thanks for having me on. This
no
is
problem.
The whole thing about Rotary. It's all about doing things in the community, collaborating. So it's actually, there's 12 Rotary clubs in Calgary, but there's 3 in particular. My club is Rotary Club of Calgary Chinook. There's the Rotary Club of Calgary Centennial, and there's the Airdrie Nightclub. We got together to bring these 5 amazing rib trucks to town. It's all about doing something fun in the city, raising money for local charities. All the proceeds that we do raise will go back into local charities.
Sweet.
It's just basically a family fun food festival. As you already said, you come down, have some food. We have live music all weekend. We have a village beer gardens. We have some face painters.
Which I got to jump in and say I'm the most excited about, right?
Yeah.
Village Brewery and
Amazing sponsor.
I'm excited. You know, one of the things about a beer garden is that most of our stuff for DEZZ Entertainment, we're always in the bars anyway, right? So we like encouraging beverages, especially for karaoke and stuff. We find it helps. The beer gardens is open through this entire event, right?
Yeah, so I mean, as you mentioned, so we started yesterday, but we're open today 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., tomorrow 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. The beer gardens is on the west side of the lot, but really the whole lot is licensed, so you can come grab a beer. You can either sit under the village umbrellas, or you can bring your drink over right to the main seating area, grab some ribs, and sit and watch the band. So yeah, the whole lot is licensed, which is fantastic.
It's an amazing setup. I know, like Tyler said, he was here yesterday, but I unfortunately had to work at a show last night. Well, not unfortunately, it was a great show. But I'm really looking forward to today to, for one, not only trying some of this food out, but the entertainment's going to be great.
And you know, the one thing with Calgary, as you know, is you can't always control Mother Nature, even though it's still summer. So yesterday was a bit of a cooler, cloudy day, but today the clouds are burning off. The sun's going to come through. It's supposed to be 23 degrees, hot, sunny. There's lots going on at the Stampede grounds. There's Monster Jam this afternoon. There's a couple cirque shows. Tomorrow, of course, you know, we're hosting the CCMAs at the Saddle Dome. So there's lots of events going on in the ground, so definitely come down here. If you're coming to Cirque, bring your kids down, get your face painted by an award-winning face painter.
Nice.
We have a balloon artist.
There's mini donuts.
There's Calgary mini donuts. There's gourmet cookie dough with the Family Freeze food truck. There's Tater King, so you get poutine, fries, bloomin' onions.
Yeah, and I found out that the Tater King actually travels around with all of the rib trucks all over the country.
Yeah, and also we have Alabama lemonade. I mean, lemonade's always a big hit.
Especially on a hot, sunny day.
Yeah. We don't have it today, unfortunately, but tomorrow we're going to have a huge bouncy inflatable castle from Remax, so the kids can come and jump on an inflatable house. It looked a lot of fun yesterday, we just unfortunately couldn't get it today, but it'll be back tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah, and the coolest thing about this whole event is that it's free admission. There's no tickets, so you can bring the whole family down, come in, but obviously you just pay for your ribs, you pay for your face painting, you pay for your tater, you pay for your beer.
Pay for your beer. And of course, proceeds from this event, with the exception of the rib sales, but proceeds from the event on pretty much everything else are going towards Rotary charities that you support, including that's like the sales, not the beer gardens. We also have 50-50 going on.
Yeah.
I know last night somebody won $460 something, and it
Nice.
wasn't even that busy yesterday.
It wasn't that busy. So we actually have 5,000 tickets for sale today because we're doing a daily draw. So actually you could win, you know, assuming you sell all the tickets. They're $5 a ticket, so that's 10 grand, so 5,000 to the winner.
Wow.
And then we're capping it. So, and then same thing tomorrow. We also have 2 raffle draws too. We have a raffle for a balloon ride up in the Remax balloon. And we also have a raffle draw for 2 days of cat skiing at Fortress Mountain, which is amazing too.
That'd be cool.
And those are just $5 a ticket. So both of those prizes are $500 to $600 value. So you can get that for $5. So right when you come in, go to the Remax tent and you can get a draw for that as well.
Fantastic.
But yeah, to your point, Tyler, all of the proceeds that the beer sales, it's free admission, but we'll be asking for a couple bucks at the door, but you don't have to. It's completely voluntary. Yeah, you buy the raffle tickets. and all the money is going back. Our theme this year for the event is supporting mental health and wellness, and so there's a couple projects in each of our clubs, which obviously that's a totally worthwhile cause, and there's so many different issues. It's more common and more acceptable now to talk about that. So both for adults and for youth, one program is called the Tom Jackson Stay in School program. So it's to help Indigenous children make sure they stay in school and finish high school. There's a program called Homes for Heroes, which is for homeless displaced veterans. So it's the tiny homes, a community in Forest Lawn. So to make sure, there's lots of veterans obviously have issues after being in service. So sometimes they have a hard time getting assimilated back into society. So it's making sure they have a home and they're not wandering the streets.
And you guys do events like Ribfest and different things all year long to help raise money and support these charities, right? If people want to learn more about Rotary and the causes you support and how they might be able to get involved, how could they learn about that?
Yeah, so the website for the main event is simple. It's just rotaryribfestyyc.com. But you just go to our club's website basically, and ours is chinookrotary.org or rotarycentennial.ca, and you can just go onto our websites and learn about our clubs and kind of what we do. And this event is a big event for us. We don't do this all the time. This is the first time that Rotary's taking it over. But these rivers,
but you're going to do it again because it's so much fun.
The whole goal is the whole goal is for this to be the first of many. So we want and make this, build it, repeat it. And we're not always going to do mental health and wellness, but we'll obviously find a theme and we'll make sure that we support whatever charity. But the big thing is what Rotary does is we get our hands dirty, we work hard, we raise money, we put it back into the community.
But you never pull my name for the dream home at the Stampede. So as much as I love you,
I bought tickets as well, and I don't also have a new home. So there you go.
Well, I guess.
So if someone was interested in getting involved with Rotary, do they just go to your website?
And stop in, and basically, so going back to the Dream Home, that's a good segue. So that's actually the South Club that does the Dream Home. So there's actually 12 different clubs in the city, and each club kind of has their own way to do fundraising. So as I mentioned at the start, this Ribfest is us, Chinook, Rotary Chinook, Centennial, and Airdrie at night. The South Club does the Dream Home and the Stampede Lotteries, and so each kind of, the Downtown Club used to do the big Stampede barbecues. They do a few different things now downtown at Stampede time. So every club has their own way to raise money, but you just basically you can go to a website, go Google Rotary Calgary. There's going to be 12 different clubs. Each club meets at a different time of day, different day of the week. So you find the one that's kind of either closest to you or that best fits into your schedule. Reach out. There'll be a contact for that club.
And this is just a group of people that meet once a week, once a month, and they talk about how can we make an impact in the community and help. We meet once a week, which can be ominous for some people, but you don't need to go every week, so don't take that the wrong way. But you meet. Typically a club, it's a big socialship and fellowship gathering as well too. It's just about getting to know people and building community and networking for your business if you're still working. Lots of retired people as well that just want to give back into the community once they're done their working careers. So there is an older demographic as well in a lot of the clubs because that's the natural evolution of your lifestyle. But there's tons of active working people too, like myself, and we just we're still working, we're still family guys, but you still want to give back and and donate for the community. Obviously I'm a born and raised Calgarian, which is few and far between, but
same here, man.
I just want to give back into the community, so that's why we do.
A rare breed.
Yeah, exactly, and do things like this for the community.
Right. Well, and it's such a great opportunity to do that. Now, as you know, SportsXcetera, this is a sports show, so we got a lot of sports fans in Rotary here as well. Or what about yourself? You're born and raised in Calgary. You must be a Stampeders fan.
I'm a Stamps fan 100%. I love NFL as well too. Who doesn't?
Who's your team?
What's your NFL team?
I'm embarrassed to say that, so I won't say that.
Oh no, you gotta say it now, man.
The Cincinnati Bungles.
Okay, I can understand that. They've had some rough years.
I'm not proud to say that, but it is what it is.
You know what? You pick a team and you stick with it. I appreciate the loyalty that you show.
But the Cincinnati Bengals did come close to winning a Super Bowl once. The only problem was they were playing Joe Montana and the 49ers. I'll admit I enjoyed the outcome of that game because I'm a diehard 49ers fan. So,
but nobody's perfect, right?
Yeah. Well, then a couple of years ago in the playoffs, they should be Pittsburgh, and then they do what they do, right? And,
that was.
So it's.
That's what keeps it exciting is you just never know what's going to happen.
I've only been a fan of them for about 5 or 6 years, so it's not deep rooted. It was just one of those things. I just love NFL, but I've never had a team. I just love fantasy. I just love gambling and Sports Select and watching the games and doing your loser pools, and okay, I got to pick a team, and they were kind of up and coming. I liked Dalton, I liked AJ Green, so I'm just like, yeah, I could forget, they were up and coming. The defense was good. They seemed to be building some momentum. But one thing I'm totally proud of, and I'm not afraid to say this, and I've been since I was a teenager. I mean, I still love the Flames, born and raised Calgarian. I will always love the Flames, but they're number 2 in my heart. So number 1, and thankfully they're in the other conference, so if they ever met in the finals, I would be torn for sure. I would still probably put on my black and gold though, but I'm a die-hard Pittsburgh Penguins fan.
All right.
5 times.
Yes,
Five times.
Got the cell case to show it off and everything.
If you see my car driving around, my license plate is actually Pens fan. And
nice.
When you open my car door, I actually have like the bat symbol. You can only see it at night, but the penguin symbol actually goes on the ground when you open my car door.
That is awesome.
That's also, if you guys see Peng fan, don't hit him too hard.
Yeah, Pens
all
fan.
right, but rough him up a little bit, because he's a Penguin.
But that's not just again, Sidney Crosby. I was a fan when we earned the right to draft Fleury, Malkin, and Crosby. But I became a Pens fan when the Flames traded Joe Mullen to the Penguins in 1991.
Good old Joey Mullen, yeah.
He's my favorite player as a kid, has always been my favorite player. And of course, back in the early 90s, there's no streaming games and cell phones and smartphones and Wi-Fi and all this stuff. So you actually had to watch Sports at 11.
How did we live?
For people that actually recognize the term Sports at 11, you needed to actually dial into Sports 11 or actually read the newspaper and go into the box score. How many points did Mullen get? So I would actually follow along. And the Penguins were so fun to watch, and the Flames were terrible.
And news alert, I hate to interrupt you there, but that was ESPN letting you know that Antonio Brown has been released from his contract.
Oh,
I had a feeling that might happen. Now, is he going to end up in New England like all the head cases do? Once again, we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, he's
what
just
a basket case that guy is.
He's got all the talent in the world.
He was in my fantasy league team here, and now I just pulled him off the bench based on today's news, and now it's confirmed.
Hey, I can trade you maybe one of my bench players for him.
Let's see who you have on your bench. And then we can talk.
What a guy! What a character that guy is.
For sure.
Just make your money, be happy.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Right.
You're 31 years old. Make your 30 million or whatever it is, and
you know what? But by the grace of God, go we, right? Maybe one of them will give us some money to charity one day, or to Rotary. If you guys want to get more information about Rotary, then go ahead, check them out online. Chinook Rotary here with Rob, and of course, Rotary Ribfest YYC. Chris and I aren't done here. I want to thank you, though, Robert, for the incredible, for taking the time with us
Thank
here.
you so much.
For making this event happen.
You're welcome.
After the break here, Chris and I are going to be grabbing some ribs. We got 5 different varieties to choose from. We're going to be grabbing a plate of ribs from each one, and we're going to be doing a bit of a taste comparison to let you know who we think the winner should be in a blind taste test. So stick around for that. And then, of course, you can come down on Sunday afternoon for the celebrity panel to see who is really going to win.
So we actually have Bruce the Tuna Covington as one of our celebrity guests tomorrow. So 1:30 to 2:30 tomorrow, we have the Tuna.
Tuna's a great guy. I've known Tuna for years, ever since he was a player.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun on Sunday afternoon. Come on down and check that out at 1:30. Thanks again, Rob. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Thanks, guys.
Take care.
Hey guys, Tyler here from DEZZ Entertainment and SportsXcetera. I am at Rotary Ribfest, which I'm really excited about. And I'm hanging out with my good friend Michael Spears here, who's one of the volunteers at Rotary Ribfest. How's it going, Michael?
Going great. We're all set, ready to go.
DEZZ Entertainment is excited that we're providing the music at Ribfest. This is running all weekend long. Some food trucks set up here behind us, I see.
Yeah, the main thing is 5 company barbecue rib trucks. They're set, providing ribs, chicken, pulled pork as well, so some choice there. We've got drinks up to this side over here.
Alcoholic beverages as well?
Yes.
All right.
Village Brewery.
He paused to
providing-
think about it for a second, but there's alcoholic beverages too, people.
Yes, Village Brewery providing their options. We do have the Pepsi options. There's also Paradise Mountain Coffee and organic specialty coffee as well.
And I noticed that there's like stat trophies and things here in front of these places. So
Yes.
5 different companies that are all providing ribs.
Yes, they are professionals. That they do this year-round. On Sunday,
We'll get you the
will
exact
be
time.
the celebrity judging. So we do have actual celebrities coming in. One is our radio sponsor, Kristen from the Wild radio station, will be here.
There's a few judges. I know there's a former Stampeder coming, I hear.
Yes.
So for you SportsXcetera fans, we got that. That's Sunday afternoon, and if I recall correctly, it's around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but we will check the details on that and get them to you.
Check the website or check the Facebook event notice for details.
Absolutely.
Send us a message, we'll reply.
And come on down, there's going to be some bands playing on the stage, and then tomorrow and Sunday as well, you can have some ribs from one of the awesome trucks. We got music, come say hello, and you can say hello to one of our Rotary volunteers as well. Before we go, tell us real quick about the Rotary involvement in this and what all this supports.
So for us, we've done all the background work, and all the funds raised through donations will be going to various charities that you'll see them promoted here.
That's going on all weekend, guys, right here. We're right at the Stampede grounds, just north of the Saddle Dome. Come on down to Ribfest and check it out, and we'll see you there, all right? Thanks, Michael.
Awesome. Thank you.
You guys are with Pistol Pete's.
Well, we hit multiple shows a weekend. Like last weekend, we were in Fort McMurray plus Burlington, Ontario. A couple each weekend, like probably hit a good 20 shows.
Obviously, you guys are the best, but who's your biggest rivalry, you think?
I think they're all good.
They're all good? All right.
I just don't.
That's fair. Well, we'll let the celebrity judges decide that on Sunday, right? So this is Blazin' Barbecue.
So we have two sauces. We have our original sauce, which is a sweet and smoky barbecue. It's the only sauce we cook with, so anything you order from Blazin' will have the original sauce on it. And then we have our nitro sauce, which is a bit spicier, has a bit more of a kick to it. It's kind of like the original, just has a bit more of a tang, less sweet. It takes a second, and then it hits you, it kicks in, and then it kind of lingers. Nice.
All right, so that's Blazin' Barbecue, so people can come down and check that out here at Ribfest. Thank you very much. So you're with Texas Rangers.
I am.
Where are you guys from?
The crew, we're all out of Ontario, but our boss, the rig itself, and all of our recipes come out of Motley County, which is northern Texas.
How many awards have you won so far for your ribs?
My goodness, I can't even keep track. We win them pretty often.
Quite often, eh?
It's not always ribs, sometimes it's sauce, sometimes it's chicken. It always depends on the show and what the judges like, right?
Sounds good, thank you. How many trophies have you guys won altogether?
Oh man, too many to count even this season.
Yeah?
Just some racing ones.
So you're gonna win this competition this weekend for
We won
sure.
last weekend, man.
Did
Biggest show out west, Fort McMurray. We ended up winning best ribs. So.
Fantastic. Now, was it against this same competition?
Exact same rigs.
Exact same rigs. So if you won last week, you figured you should win again this week.
Yeah, well, you know, why try the rest when you can try the best, right?
All right, you heard it. You heard it right here. So if you want to check out the ribs, right here, Buckeye's Barbecue. Thanks, bud. And then if you're not in the mood for ribs, you can come over here and get a bloomin' onion.
Bloomin' onion or a large bikini or whatever you want. We got butterflies and everything.
Right on. Hey guys, summertime is here, and with it, our favorite promotion of the year. Come to Gators, the Lighthouse, Red Crowns, or the Stetson on any karaoke or Name That Taz track night, and you can fill up your summer sweepstakes card for a chance to win $1,000 cash. Or you can win a trip for two to Cancun, courtesy of DEZZ Designated Drivers. This only runs during the summer, and you can enter as many times as you want. For more information, check out yycparty.com. We'll see you there.
Welcome back, guys. We were going to try to do a rib taste test, but the ribs aren't ready yet this morning, so
They'll be cooked at 11.
yeah, they'll be cooked at 11. So I will. Don't worry, I will be doing a rib taste test. This fat guy needs his ribs. I can't be at a rib fest and not eat ribs, Tyler.
I'll tell you, yesterday I had the Blazin' Barbecue ribs.
Okay.
They're the only ones here that have two sauces. They all have their own original signature sauce, but the Blazin' Barbecue, they actually have a nitro sauce as well.
Ooh.
So it's spicier, and so
That's a spicy rib.
it was really good. It
Nice.
was really good. Now, I don't have a nitro sauce for you laid out here, okay? Because for the competition on Sunday, they will not be entering the nitro. They're only
Okay.
entering their original sauce, okay? So I've got some sauces laid out here.
All right.
You don't know what any of them are.
Not a clue. I stayed over here, was doing a bit of a sound check, making sure our mic levels were good. And Tyler went over to talk to the rib guys and got the sauces.
We
So I'm
secured
looking
it up.
forward to this.
So what we're gonna do here is I am going to let you taste each one of these. You're going to give your rating, and then you're gonna tell us which one you think is your favorite.
Alrighty, I'm
All
looking
right?
forward to that.
So we're starting right here with this one right here. All right. Why don't you give that a try right there and tell us what you think?
All right, let's see here. Just a little dab on the finger. Oh, that's really nice. It's got nice spice to it. Really good flavor.
All right.
Yeah,
Scale of 1 to 10, what do you think here?
I'd give that a 7 or an 8.
7 or an 8. It's tough to gauge when it's your first one, right?
It is. That one could go up as time goes by. You never know.
That's right. Why don't you give this one here a try?
And make sure there's none left. Oh, here, I'll use a different finger.
There you go.
There you go.
He's got multiple appendages, at least on the one hand.
Ooh, that one's kind of sweet.
Is it?
Ooh. It's a definite solid 7.
Solid 7. All right. So possibly not as good as the last one. Why don't we give this guy a try right here?
Yeah, perfect. One time smoking a cigarette, one hand,
Oh.
smoke filled,
That one is definitely an 8. That's my new favorite so far. That is-
Favorite so far. Okay. Good.
Wow.
To know.
Ooh.
Good to know. Let's
It
move
builds
on.
too. It's nice.
Let's move on over here. Give that guy a try.
It's kind of clear my palate.
yeah, pedal board. I've got a little battery charge in my board.
It's good, but it doesn't have as much kick as the others, and I like a solid kick in my barbecue
Solid
sauce.
kick.
So
Okay.
that one, I'd give a 6. I'm a hard judge.
A 6. So that's your least favorite so far then, hey? And then lastly, we got this one right here for you.
Nice smooth taste. That's a good classic sauce to me. Once again, right around the 7 range. These are all really good sauces. You can't go wrong.
Okay, well, you have to pick a favorite. This one right here you said was your least favorite. Is that
Yeah.
correct? Okay, so that was the Pistol Pete's. All right, so according to Chris's taste test, Pistol Pete's was not his favorite. Sorry,
But
Pistol
still
Pete's.
amazing.
But still, I mean, you said it's more like an original sauce.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that old, just original ribs when you go to a barbecue house.
Cool. All right, fantastic, which is always good.
Well, yeah, like not one of these. There wasn't one that I was like, oh, I wouldn't order a rack of ribs covered in this sauce.
Okay. So, and then this one right here that you said was good, but probably not your favorite either. That was the Blazing Barbecue.
Yeah, like once again, I'm not trying to knock any of them. Just it didn't live up to the other ones. The other ones had a little bit more flavor.
All right, sorry, Blazing Barbecue. Chris kind of preferred some of the other ones, so that narrows it down to these 3. All right, uno, dos, tres. All right, do you want to try those out again? It's
All right.
It's narrowed down here. Let's go. So that's 1. Try the next one. So that's 2. Try the next one here.
Oh, this is a tough call.
Is that a tough call? We need a favorite.
I'm gonna have to say the middle one here is my favorite.
The middle one, so that would be Texas Rangers.
Okay.
So congratulations to Texas Rangers.
Nicely done, everybody. But yeah, Texas Rangers gets it.
His favorite was Texas Rangers. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.
Take care, everybody.
Make sure you subscribe.